Hey, Beks Thompson here on Bribey Island from Be a Beacon. And I wanted to talk to you today about why I've been so sad over the last couple of days. And it's not necessarily my own sadness, it's a sadness that's bubbling up in me from something that I watched the other day. It's a film called The Duchess. If anyone wants to feel sad, it is a great film, but it just brought up something in particular for me around how women have had to give up so much and had been suppressed for so many years, that even though we have a lot more liberty, we have a lot more freedom now, I believe, and I see it in my clients all the time, that we are carrying some of this generational past, and it plays out in our need to carry out obligations, to fulfill our sense of self-worth, or our sense that if we speak up for what we really want, then we're going to lose everything, or the feeling that if we are vulnerable, then we are going to be suppressed or shunned. So this movie was set in the 1770s. It was a true story around a duchess of that time, and she had to give up everything. She had to give up her partner to another woman but still stay married and put on the show. She had to give up her children, she had to give up her liberty, she had to give up her love of someone that she found. She gave up everything for this title or to be this woman, but she had no escape. Now this has played out, I know, and you may know the stories in your own generations of women. And I know that my grandmother had to give up some of her children. She had to give up her love and her liberty. I know my other grandmother, I feel or I believe, had to give up maybe some of her own expression, and she actually ended up spending the last 10 years of her life in a mental health institution. And I see this play out for my clients' relatives and my clients themselves in these different ways that I've described. So I had a sadness in watching this movie, you know, and just that sadness that we can all feel watching in a movie, but it struck a much deeper chord with me. And let me know if you relate, you know, if you feel this pain of your ancestors or the generational line. And I just couldn't even sleep that night. I went to bed and I was just crying and crying and crying. And sometimes we don't understand what that pain is, but when we're on a healing journey or a spiritual or personal development journey, sometimes the things that are bigger than us actually well up. And what can happen is that we can suppress them and go, I don't need to be sad, that's silly, why am I so sad? But having been on this path for a while, I knew that that wasn't going to help me, and so I allowed it. I got up and I spent the next couple of hours just writing and writing and writing about what this sadness was within me. And what came up was this story of, you know, generations of women feeling that they have to suppress who they really are for fear of judgment, fear of self-worth, loss of station, loss of money, loss of so many things. But like I say, I see it playing out still now. So ask yourself the question, is there some deep sadness within you because you're putting yourself outside yourself, yeah, to fulfill obligations, to do things in order to try and receive self-worth, receive appreciations, receive a sense of being valued, but maybe you're not getting that. You know, maybe you're not getting that back. And there is a way that we can do that. There's a way that we can come into our bodies and get the appreciation and feel our own value. And it is fundamentally needed for women. It is so, so important. So if this is speaking to you, if you're feeling drawn, then please reach out and contact me, because some of the things that I see women not do still is not reach out for support. They don't reach out for support because they don't think it can change, or they think that everything should just be as it is. They don't reach out for support, or they get lots of information but everything stays in that intellectual realm and doesn't get put into practice. Yeah, we're so good at that, aren't we, you know, as women. So if you feel that there is this sadness within you, or there is some resentment, or you're not sure how you're supposed to be showing up in the world, and it's affecting your health and your stress levels and your happiness, and it's affecting your dynamics, you know, your relationships, and it's affecting your work, then now's the time to do something about it. And I can help you to find better health, less stress, more energy, better relationships, more impact, and feel more value and more appreciation in the work that you do, whether it's at home or in the workplace. I can help you. You just need to reach out to get that support. Be vulnerable so that you can actually step into the power and strength of who you are. So please reach out and contact me. I'm opening up just a few spaces to connect with me for a free breakthrough discovery session, 20 minutes with me on the phone. We can work out what is really going on for you, give you an immediate resource right then and there to help you, and work out if we are the right fit, to work together, whether it's one-on-one or whether I have a program that's going to fit you. So I'm going to put the link below of how to reach out and call me or connect with me. And let's get this started before Christmas. I'm going to be working for a few more weeks so we can get stuck in, we can lock in some dates so that your new year can be so much more bright. Yeah, you can feel stronger and really in your own power. So if you want to make some changes, reach out, and don't be afraid of the sadness moving through you, but be aware of when resentment or other types of pain build up, and notice what is the real sadness perhaps behind, where you are not stepping up, you're not embracing or expressing yourself. So let me know your thoughts beneath, or reach out and let's have a discussion about how we can help you. And have a great week. Enjoy this rain, yeah? And appreciate that if you're up here in this southeast Queensland. We're getting a lot of rain, which is awesome. All right, my lovelies, take care. We'll see you soon.